protection of our schools. Yes, we know it can happen, and we don't want it to happen. Lord, I can't understand why anyone could purposely kill or injure anyone, especially school children. But since the Supreme Court ruled no prayer in school, violence is normal, disrespect is normal, and discipline can lead to lawsuits. Is that really what we want? We swap prayer for violence? Lord, let every classroom be safe. Let every classroom, students and teacher be successful. We want our students to excel in all areas of life, and that's my prayer today. Amen. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas, bring morning prayer each and every day. With all our respect, Roller Funeral Homes.
And now,
here it comes. Brace yourself.
Da, 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 the
that
weather.
Sounds like a tired trumpet.
It was a late night last night. I was at the games. Got back about midnight.
What, you have 7th, 8th, and 9th, or 7th, 8th JV over there?
It was 7th, 8th, and 9th.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was a late night. And then, of course, I get up at 3 in the morning. So a couple hours sleep last night, and I'm ready to go. I'm good to go. I'm on fire.
So if during the session with Dr. Long here, MASH pops in, that means you fell asleep over here, right?
It happens. It happens.
Morning weather brought to you by the Z-Team. Bob and Linda's the door for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. RetireToArkansas.net. It's time to check the fog over the White River. It's not as bad as it was yesterday. At least we could see the sky. You see the top of Cotter.
Yeah, the very top of Cotter Island.
And so, well,
it still makes for a beautiful shot.
Gorgeous shot. Normally you can see the White River coming in from the left side of the screen, coming into the forefront and then over to the right-hand side. That's the normal shot right there. This, of course, a wintertime shot, January, February right there. You see the White River and the bridge on the left side of your screen. But today we have high humidity, we have a high dew point, and that's what brings this picture here. But beautiful sunrise. You see the horizon basically to the left center would be the state of Missouri. To the right center would be Mountain Home area. You see the sunrise coming up. Beautiful shot. Brought to you by the Z-Team, Bob and Linda Zadora. For all your real estate needs, check out the website, RetireToArkansas.net. And once again, I'm going to talk to some of my friends in St. Louis County, Missouri, and St. Clair County, Illinois. You're my age, and I know you're getting ready to retire up there, and you're going to be looking to southern Missouri or northern Arkansas for a retirement place. So check out RetireToArkansas.net. Call Bob and Linda Zadora at 870-405-0793. They can start that search for you now. It's like planning ahead, you know. So come on down. Love to have you all, but check it out with the Z-Team first. The award-winning Z-Team. Linda's also a professional stager that allows the home to be set up for that certain eye appeal, like, ooh, I like that, you know. And so that's where they get all the awards: customer service, proper staging of the home, and just being honest with their clients. Bob and Linda's the door. The Z-Team, they bring you the morning weather each and every day. Before we hit the temperatures, we got the rotation here of the hurricane. It's the eye is just right at Wilmington, North Carolina. You see Raleigh, Fayetteville area. This is North Carolina now. A little bit over in South Carolina, but mainly the coast of North Carolina.
They got a lot of flooding and stuff going on right now.
I think it's been downgraded now to a Category 1, I think. I think the winds now are 90. Well, it says here 100-mile-an-hour winds. I heard this morning.
Still bringing in a lot of rain and a lot of flooding in its path.
Yeah. Temperature-wise, right now, we start the morning at 69 degrees in Mountain Home, 70 at Flippin, 69 in Harrison, 70 at Yellville, 71 in Salem, Calico Rock, Arkansas at 69, Mountain View at 68. Around the region, St. Louis at 66, Poplar Bluff, Missouri at 68, West Plains already at 71, 72 in Branson. It's still summer in Watford City, North Dakota, where they're starting the day at 46 degrees. I've seen Christmas days warmer than that one. Around the region, well, back up here. Let me do a take two on that one. National radar shows shower activity in Washington State, Oregon, Idaho, scattered showers in Montana, Wyoming, Utah, Nevada. So we move farther east to western Nebraska with some showers, northeast Utah or northeast Colorado. There's so many blue blobs I can't hardly see them. Yeah. What the blue blobs are on the screen, that's the intensity of the dew point and the humidity combination. So you could have a dew point of 70 with a humidity of 80 or 90. It's going to give you that blue.
We are looking at possibly
trying to find another radar that doesn't have the
That
the
just can
intensity
be
of the motion.
misleading when you're looking at rain or something like that.
Shower activity in northeast Wisconsin, northern Michigan to the upper part of Lake Michigan. I don't think it's affecting the UP, but then we have shower activity. Of course, you see the hurricane there on the coast of North Carolina and Virginia. Checking the Little Rock radar stop here. No humidity. There it is. Don't disappoint me now. Humid, humid, humid. Okay, your highway 62, 412 east and west. I'm going to say it's all clear right now. 65 Little Rock to Branson is in good shape. Highway 67, 167 Little Rock, Batesville and Poplar Bluff. Looks like it's in good shape. Your interstates 30, 40, 49, 55, 555 in Arkansas, all clear at this time. It's just going to be another hot, muggy day. Take a look at St. Louis and see what we have here. Yep, we have some humid conditions now. I'm going to refresh that and see if it changes. Correction, I may not refresh that. That is refreshed. Okay, I-70 Columbia to St. Louis, lots of humidity. Interstate 70 from Mississippi River, Vandalia, Effingham, Illinois. East St. Louis, Illinois, I-64 east to Mount Vernon in good shape. I-44 Rolla into St. Louis, 103-mile drive there. Interstate 55, not too bad from Sykeston all the way up into St. Louis. You can see Interstate 24 at Interstate 57 just southeast of Carbondale, Illinois.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any moisture from my radar as far as it hitting the ground at all.
It's just all dew point and humidity. Southwest Missouri. Looks like we got a little bit of a shower popped up between Tulsa and Joplin and northeast Oklahoma. Other than that, I-44, Tulsa, Joplin, Springfield to Lebanon, and there's no problems there. Interstate 70, Kansas City, Columbia. In pretty good shape as we speak. Weather forecast map, we have some red flag warnings in Oregon and Idaho. Have a heat advisory in extreme southern Arkansas, the southeast corner and the south central part of Arkansas. East central Texas, state of Louisiana, and the western coast of Florida with a heat advisory right now. Other than that, nothing else in Arkansas or Missouri, Illinois, Tennessee, or Mississippi. 7-day forecast today, patchy fog. This is like a copy and paste. Patchy fog, then sunny, high of 92. Low of 69. Tomorrow they're saying only 84 degrees, maybe a more pleasant day.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Low of 67. Sunday, though, here it comes. Crank up the heat. 92 on Sunday, 93 on Monday, 93 on Tuesday. We've got that high-pressure system sitting on top of us. Remember the old tire pumps? You have to sit there, have the T-handle on there, sit there and pump.
Yeah.
The bottom of them would get hot. Well, I talked to a meteorologist one time. I said, how can it be like 95 here and 97 over here and 101 over here? It's just that high pressure, just how tight does that high pressure squeeze the air and it won't cool off at night. So that's why it's warm outside. What are you checking?
I was just looking at allergies coming up.
Oh.
Just comparing.
Just comparing. Checking iDrive Arkansas real quick. We have in Little Rock, we have an accident, mile marker 1.4 in Interstate 530. This one takes off, I believe, down towards Pine Bluff. Northbound on the right shoulder, and it's nearest city, 0 miles west of Little Rock, whatever that means. Anyway, they do have an accident there on Interstate 530, so if you're in the Little Rock area, tuning in and listening perhaps, be careful. Other than that, everything's good in Arkansas. Missouri Department of Transportation, most of that is clear. They've got a little bit of work on I-44, but and then Highway 142 from Moody, Missouri over to Doniphan, they're doing some repaving. And so, what's your allergy forecast show? I'm showing high. Ragweed, nettle, and chinnopods. I'm showing a 10.8 today.
I'm showing high on the ragweed, low on the grass, and none on the trees.
Yeah, they said yesterday, I watched noon, I forget, well, anyway, they said, Channel 3 said the ragweed was just through the roof. Yeah.
I don't have anything on chinnopods.
Yeah. Whatever they are. Morning weather brought to you by the Z-Team, Bob and Linda Zadora. For all your real estate needs, the Z-Team, 870-405-0793, the award-winning Z-Team. Check out the website, retiretoarkansas.net. Community calendar time, brought to you by Old Time Restaurant on the Square at Mountain Home. Best breakfast, best lunch in town, Monday through Friday, 7 to 2, Saturday till 11.
It's Friday. You know what that means, don't
Steak
you?
day!
Steak day!
Steak day!
We got a marinated sirloin steak you can cut with a butter knife. Comes with eggs, hash browns, biscuit, and gravy or toast just for $8.88. or for lunch, they're doing their hamburger steak supreme. Half-pound hamburger patty covered with cheese and tomatoes and peppers and smothered in gravy. A big
is that
pile
what we
of
had when
goodness.
Chief Justice Dan Kemp was here, along with Associate Justice?
I think so.
We all had. Was it 888? Or something? I mean,
No, that's the steak. Yeah, the steak is $8.88.
it may have been the. I forget what we had. That man, it was good.
Yeah, the hamburger steak supreme, it's only $6.88, and it comes with 2 sides, roller cornbread. So just go by, grab you a cup of coffee, grab you a fresh slice of pie or cobbler, or
Be there
everything's
for breakfast
homemade.
tomorrow.
Give Amanda a hard time. No matter what, you got to give Amanda a hard time. If they ask why you did it, so Jake Long told you to do it. Dr. Long, it's his fault, and
You gonna owe him a free lunch or getting him in trouble.
he's not even listening. He's on his phone.
He's listening. The Ozark Genealogical Society Fall Conference is today from 7 to 8:30. And this is the fall conference topic for 2019 is the Uncivil Civil War Conference will be held at Asbury United Methodist Church, 1500 South Campbell in Springfield, Missouri. There will be an evening session Friday from 7 to 8:30. Saturday's presentation is 9 to 4. Author Tim Ritter will present Civil War Reenacting, History, Research, and Smelling Badly, beginning at 7. Baxter County Fair Truck Pull tomorrow, September 7th from 7 to 9. Baxter County Truck Pull. A lot of fun. It's a Saddle Club Arena, $8 for adults, $4 for kids. For more information, call Mike Bradshaw. Good old Mike Bradshaw. I don't really see him anymore around the county fair. Boy, does he stay busy at the fair. Wow. Call Mike Bradshaw at 870-404-0592, 404-0592. Scooter?
We've got football today.
You think?
It's
just Harrison.
Friday.
You think we got football?
Mountain Home and
Go
Harrison.
Bombers!
They're playing here at the Bomber Stadium, and I encourage everybody. This is kind of a big kind of rival game, and we like to see a lot of attendance out there on the field. And
Rival? Just a rival?
Kind of. It's a friendly one. For those that can't make it out, we are televising this game
This
live.
is like the Bears and Green Bay, or like the Cubs and the Cardinals, or what's another big rivalry out there? I mean, come on. The Sox and the Yankees, come on.
But if
battle, folks.
If you can't make it, we will be televising it. You can watch it on
XL7
TV, or you can go into our Facebook, Hometown Television, and watch it live online.
Go Bombers. Time for a break. Our guest today, Dr. Jake Lung, Superintendent, Mountain Home Public Schools. Stick around. Be right back.
Hi, we're Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z-Team at Century 21 Lemac Realty, and we'd like you to meet the rest of our team.
When you are working with the Z-Team, you will find that not only are they down-to-earth people, but they are trained professionals who work with downsizers, first-time homebuyers, and clients who may want to relocate to our beautiful Ozarks. Our team has agents who specialize in lake and river properties, listing and selling raw land, acreage, and all residential homes. Listing your property with the Z-Team will help get it sold with unmatched Century 21 global marketing. You can find out more at retiretoarkansas.net.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
When you need durable and comfortable hospital scrubs stat, you need the Uniform Shop. The Uniform Shop is the place for top quality uniforms, carrying a great selection of name brands, including Carhartt, Bear Bradley, Urbane, and Gray's Anatomy, as well as shoes from Skechers, Nursemates, Softwalk, and Landau, stethoscopes from Littman, blood pressure cuffs, scissors, name tag retractables, compression socks, paramedic VDUs, and Rocky boots. The Uniform Shop also offers customizing, embroidery, and minor alterations. Let us put you in uniforms. Shop the Uniform Shop.
Your car is a member of the family. It takes you where you need to go, and it makes sure you are safe at all times. When a wreck or accident happens, trust the only place that will treat you and your vehicle like a person, not a number. From collision repair and windshield replacement to paintless dent repair and hail damage removal, Dent Boys can cover all your automotive repair needs and make sure you are satisfied every step of the way. Call or visit the professionals at Dent Boys today and see the Dent Boys difference. Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire's Barbershop today, a unique gentleman barbershop. Get back in style from a former celebrity and hairstylist and a licensed barber instructor who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire's Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 848 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with the pie lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the square in Mountain Home.
Why would I recommend Hospice the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
(7:21), and we want to welcome to the studio Dr. Jake Long, Superintendent of Mountain Home Public Schools, where the tradition of excellence continues. Mountain Home Public Schools, welcome back. Good to see you.
Good
How
morning
you
to you. Very good. It's been a couple months, hasn't it?
It has, yeah.
It has.
Yeah, a little bit of a tragedy last month, and it was just that sad. I mean, had a young student that was taken from us, and so
anytime
it's
that
very tough, you know.
And
I also want to issue prayers for Brooklyn Middle School. They had a student in an accident yesterday. It was a unfortunate accident, and Brooklyn Middle School is kind of northeast of Jonesboro a little bit, was killed in a car wreck. It wasn't apparently a passenger in the vehicle that was hit head on, and so
and then I saw also over in southwest Missouri, actually Joplin, a football player died. And so it's it's any time that we lose a young person, certainly our deepest sympathies and condolences go out to those families, and then also those school systems that are struggling through that. And we did get a little, have to go through that at the beginning of the school year, which kind of, is obviously not what anybody, wanted to do. But I was really, our deepest thoughts and prayers continue to be with Mr. Todd and as he goes through this, but there's a lot of good things that we're going to try to take from Lucas and make sure that what he did and what he stood for continues on.
Good.
So
and Mr. So the legacy will live on.
So his legacy will live on.
Great.
And but anyway, it did make for a tough start to the school year, but at the same time, I'm proud of our people and our coaches and our administrators and our students for the resiliency that they have showed and the respect that they did pay in going through all that. So, but school is, man, it is rocking and rolling. Here we are, about 3 full weeks, so 3.5 weeks into it. Our enrollment is up. About this time last year, we were at 3875, and yesterday, whenever I left the office, we were at 3953. So we're up about 78 kids, which a large portion of that is at our secondary levels, so at the junior high and high school levels.
Really?
So that tells me that students are coming in at those upper grades, and I feel like it's largely in part to all the things that we're trying to offer for our students at that secondary level. And we pride ourselves on having something for every child. It doesn't matter if it's FFA, robotics, computer science, athletics, but all those things are available. We've also unrolled a couple of new programs that are partnerships with ASU Mountain Home. So any 11th and 12th grader can take up to 4 classes free of charge to the parents or to the students for concurrent enrollment. And ASU has opened up their course catalog to allow our students to be able to do that. So that's a big deal and a big opportunity to know that whenever a student graduates, if for a parent, to know that when a student graduates high school, they could have up to 28 hours of college credit already banked up and established. And when you start multiplying that out per credit hour, and you're able to get this, that's a pretty good scholarship in itself. And I'm sure, Scooter, awesome. I mean, at this point, you I'm sure you know that, but actually, I think your daughter kind of went, and she had a ton of scholarships, though, didn't she?
She did, but she capitalized on a lot of the hours she got in high school.
Yeah.
And to see those hours already carrying over, knowing that you already have hours built up, you've already got credits built up. It's a cool platform.
Yeah.
To be able to start off, and it kind of gives you more confidence going into it that, hey, I've already got some of this done. I've already,
Absolutely.
It does a lot for the kids.
So the 28 hours that could be accrued into the file for the college freshman
absolutely
can go to any university in Arkansas?
Any university in Arkansas will be transferable. Yeah. And so you start getting outside of the state, then it really just becomes a case-by-case basis on what that university will accept and will transfer.
What percentage of the students, I should say, stay in state for college? Whether they go to Ouachita, Henderson, Hendrix, UCA, ASU, Tech, U of A? I'm sure I'm missing
I don't have that percentage off the top of my head, but I can find that out by running one of our clearinghouse reports that we do have. But I do know that about 55% of our kids do go off to college, and then we have about 80 kids that are staying right here and taking part of the Promise.
There you go.
And so that's 80 new coming. That's not including the students that have graduated on. So
you got 28 hours, and then you do 2 years at ASU Mountain Home.
Yes, you can.
Oh my goodness!
So you get 2 years of ASU Mountain Home, which is another, just say 60 hours.
Yeah.
You're looking at 75 plus hours without having any kind of, a whole lot of money out of pocket. Outside of maybe just a few fees and books here and there, and so that's definitely setting a student up for success.
And don't you think that having the opportunity for higher education, knowing that this is not costing me an arm and a leg, and so don't you think that kind of eases the mind a little bit? Like, All I need to worry about is my studies.
Well, it gives them the hope and the opportunity to go on. Yeah. Ultimately, it is that student's responsibility to take advantage of the opportunities they're put in front of them. They have to go to class, they have to pass the classes, they have to do all those things that are required. But it's definitely a head start above what a lot of kids get coming straight out of school. And those also, that applies not just to a 4-year degree, but it applies to nursing. Man, I tell you, I'm so proud of our hospital, our hospital, because they put on, and some of our CTE folks, Alicia Chinskowski, Sherry Smith.
What's CTE? I don't know.
Career and Technical Education.
Okay.
I'm sorry. They put on a white coat ceremony, so all of our students that are in the medical interns, they receive their white coat. And really, Baxter Regional Medical Center, they rolled out the red carpet for these kids, and really, and it's a recruiting event for them, but it's also a instilling encouragement and hope into these potential nurses, doctors, whatever they may be, to continue their education but yet come back to work here locally for Baxter Regional Medical Center. And so we're very thankful for that partnership and many other partnerships that we have through them. They're a great supporter of our school system, and we appreciate all that they do.
Wow.
And so another program that is new this year is a Principles to Engineering course. And I was just talking about community partnerships, and here's just another example. Baxter Healthcare, Baxter Labs out north of town, they are sending 5 different engineers over to teach this course. So we have about 20 kids in this engineering course. It's closely tied into Bomb Squad. Brandon Paget has been instrumental in the development of this, and so they're sending one of their engineers at no cost to the district. So they're coming over here and helping teach our kids, the principles of engineering.
I've been out there. They've got industrial engineering, electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, and it's a mechanical electronic marvel.
That's right.
At Baxter Lab.
And so it is just that's another thing that I'm so thankful for the people that in the community and the businesses within our community that step up and help our kids. And so those are just a few of the new things that we have going there with some of our new programs at that secondary level. And once again, I feel like that a lot of those things that we're doing contributes to some of that uptick in student enrollment that we are seeing.
Yeah.
Another thing that I'm very proud of, yesterday we had a noon board meeting, and all of our board members came out to Guy Berry, and we got to see the board voted and passed us being able to open up it's called a night flight school, but it's also a second chance program for any students in between the ages of 18 to 21 that might have something happen where they may have dropped out of school, life happened, they had to drop out, get a job, whatever it may be. So we understand that they're working and they can't come to school during the day, and so we're offering up this opportunity for come. We have about 21 students in there, and we got to hear from a young lady yesterday that this opportunity to get this high school diploma was just such a blessing for her, and she's working hard on it. And we potentially have 3 students that will graduate with a high school diploma in December, and then awesome. Another 8 or so in May, and then they'll have another round coming next December. So I'm proud.
The opportunities are out there for everybody.
The opportunities are there. No matter what. Of course, we don't want our students taking that route. That's not the easiest route to success. But if there's anybody out there that has had life happen to them, or maybe even made some poor choices in the past and want a second chance, then let's give us a call.
Take the bumpy road, and pretty soon it'll smooth out. I want to go back real quick. I've made notes here. 11th through 11th and 12th grade, the college courses, they can get up to 28 hours.
Yes.
Now then you can go to ASU and come out after 2 years. We hear a lot of times, well, I got to Fayetteville or I got to UCA, we got to partying, and I didn't go to this class, I didn't go to this class. When you're walking into the door of ASU with 28 hours and then you can go for 2 years, does the maturity level, how can I say this right? The way you discipline yourself for studies, does that not raise that maturity level to where when they go to Fayetteville or UCA or ASU and Jonesboro, they already know what's required and they can walk in without they can still have fun, don't get me wrong. But you know what I'm coming from?
I do.
Because I've seen it, I heard kids when I was graduating, I'm going to the university because it's so much fun.
Yeah.
That's expensive fun, folks.
So it is a great experience.
Sure it is.
It is a great experience for students, and I encourage any student that wants to go about that.
Sure.
And to go away or go to college and have that experience. If that's something that they desire, then I encourage it. And I do think that the 2 years does add to the focus.
Yeah,
You said maturity.
Yeah,
I think
focus,
it provides an additional layer of focus towards that end goal. So one of the things that I do hear a lot from employers, and one is oftentimes our students, our graduates, 18-year-old graduates, just need a couple years of guided something to gain that maturity and to gain that focus, even in the workplace. There's a big difference between an 18-year-old graduate and a 20-year-old,
Sure.
or a 21-year-old, and their ability to do those things that all of our employers want done, which is show up on time, listen, communicate, work with each other, be creative in nature. And so that is one of our focuses as well, is focusing on those 4 C's and helping our students be the very best employees that they can possibly be upon graduation.
There you go.
I love I know we need to take a break, but I love the partnership you have with the Promise program for a number of reasons. One, ASU has a variety. It's not just medical side or business side. They have something for almost everybody's passion, but it allows kids that, when you make that transition from high school to college, it's a tough transition.
Yeah.
My daughter just went through it, and I have complete confidence in her by all means. But it is a tough transition a lot of kids are scared of.
Yes,
and by having this 2-year program here at home, it almost allows you to stair step. Even if you want that bigger career and you want to do the 2 years here and then turn around and look and going off to another college somewhere off, but it allows you to stair step that process, and I think that takes a lot of the fear away from the kids that are just scared to make that big leap, leaving home and driving to wherever.
Yeah.
You can stair step it. You can take a couple of years here and then turn around and.
Plus the fact what Dr. Long said, though, when you've got like Baxter Lab, when they send an engineer, that's money out of their pocket because that engineer is still getting his paycheck. But yet their productivity is going to be stopped for a few hours while he teaches. Same thing with the hospital.
That's right.
You take somebody productive from the hospital and put them in the school to help others. That's called an investment.
Yeah, and our community is doing that on a daily basis.
Have you ever seen a town that does stuff like
I
that?
have not. And whenever you talk about, we go and we'll present at different conferences around the state, and when you talk about the community involvement and the investment, just yesterday or Wednesday, we had over 100 different mentors pushing into our classrooms to stand before 15 and 20 kids, talking about life. What do you just
life is what happens
just
to you while you're busy making
that's
other
right.
plans.
That's right. And so to have that kind of community support, it's just incredible.
It's incredible. Time for a break. More with Dr. Long after this.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Sure, all mowers cut grass, but only a Ferris mower with suspension technology can provide you with increased productivity, quality of cut, durability, and comfort. The caster wheels and cutting deck are connected to the frame beneath the suspension. This lets the deck follow the wheels as they move up and down in relation to the ground contours. Maintaining the distance between the deck and the ground results in a beautiful, consistent cut. Visit your local Ferris dealer to experience the difference suspension makes.
Whether you're a professional lawnscape contractor or a homeowner in need of quality lawn equipment, Moran's Lawn & Garden has you covered. Moran's is the longest originally owned lawn and garden business in Mountain Home, with a 5,700 square foot warehouse packed full of new current year inventory for all your lawn maintenance needs. Moran's stocks a full line of factory parts, and they service everything they sell, offering top names like Grasshopper, Hustler, and Country Clipper. Moran stands behind their quality service with thousands of customers using their products daily. Moran's Lawn & Garden, servicing the entire Twin Lakes area.
Do you know where your money goes when you give to charity? At the Salvation Army, 85 cents of every dollar stays to help those in need in our local community. Hi, I'm Captain Spaulding. The money we raise help people in the surrounding 5 counties, including Baxter, Marion, Sharp, Izzard, and Fulton. You can help by donating your unwanted items and by shopping at the Salvation Army store. Those in need get assistance with rent, utilities, sending kids to camp, and many other things. When it comes to this charity, the Salvation Army always helps those in our community.
Coming up on 741, Dr. Jake Long, Superintendent of Mountain Home Public Schools, our guest. Harrison's going home crying tonight, ain't they?
we're going to give it our very best.
You betcha.
It's
no
matter what. Of course, you know, a very talented and a returning lineup from Harrison is coming to Mountain Home tonight, and so you know they were state runner-ups. You know, last year
they're a good football team
and good program, good football team. But I know Coach Maddox and the guys they've been working hard and you know, teaching them a lot about not just football but a lot about life. And I noticed that the T-shirts that they were wearing this year, on the back of it says "Investing in our community," and you think about some of all the different things that are taught in athletics. It doesn't matter if it's football, volleyball, basketball, baseball. You know, so much of what we do there and the why we do it is beyond the, you know, wins and losses.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I don't think
building
that we
character.
Now, don't get me wrong. I am as competitive as, and I hate losing. And no matter what, doesn't matter if we're playing chess or checkers or bingo or whatever. But at the same time, what's most important is the things that we're able to teach, because it's going to be those lessons that we teach through football, basketball, baseball, volleyball, bomb squad, band. you want to talk about some life lessons. Look at organizing 100+ band members to be in step and to do the things that everybody do their responsibility, and what happens if one person doesn't do their responsibility.
Hey, I got to say, the Mountain Bomber Band, they are the band that everybody else is compared to.
They really are. And I'm so proud of Tom Chetnick and all those instructors, and there's so many parents that support our band, and so you're going to get a tremendous atmosphere and a tremendous community event this evening. There's we're also partnering up with Pites Cancer Support House, and the Pites House is we're putting on a tackle cancer event, and so we're going to be
tonight?
That is tonight during the.
You need to get to the gate a little early then, huh?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
It's going to be going on. We're going to have a tailgate prior to the game, and also going to be honoring our cancer survivors at the game as well.
Good.
And so also I've heard there's going to be a special presentation by Arvest, and so looking forward to what that is, and the presentation that they will be making.
What time's kickoff? Is 7 or 7:30?
Kickoff is 7. Tailgate starts at 5. There'll be a lot of events that are leading up to that. A lot of things that are going on, both to honor Pites Cancer Support House and all things that it means to be a bomber. So I'd encourage you to come out. And come out and support our kids, support those people that are going to be honored tonight as we team up through the game of football. And so you think about all the lessons and all the honoring that we're doing through the game of football and through the different athletic things, and really that's what it's all about. But at the same time, I want to beat them as well. So.
Kick some butt.
That's right. Don't get me wrong, but believe it or not, football is not the most important thing that we do on a daily basis, and I'm so proud of our teachers and staff, and all the work that they do in ensuring that our kids get an education, and they're. Do we need to take a break, or are we good? Well,
I've got one question
okay,
I want to ask before we take a break, and it's in the back of our minds. It's school security, and we know it can happen. And I mean, you've got every level of protection we can think of, but yet you got these worms that crawl in with a firearm and do this. And I can't help but think, how many campuses we have.
We have 7 different student attendance campuses.
To me, it's. This day and time, it's in the back of your mind.
Yeah.
And it seems like there's that constant tension. Can it happen today? And we don't want it to happen. Yeah. How do we stop this stuff?
Yeah. That's a great point.
And I don't want to be morbid about it, but we have to be realistic. This is not 1965 where Scott brought gum to school today. That's what it was when I was in grade school. Yeah. He snuck gum in, not guns, gum.
Yeah.
Bubble gum, that was you need to go to the principal's office,
So just last week, we dealt with it was a very vague type threat on a state level.
Yeah.
So and basically my understanding is how that even came up was somebody on some sort of gaming device, PlayStation, Xbox, whatever it may be, in the online gaming, made some sort of threat that, I'm going to shoot up Tennessee or Alabama, and then I'm going to come to Arkansas, type thing, and so that just created a lot of anxiety, and rightly so.
Yep.
Anxiety and preparation and work. On a lot of different levels across the entire state, and including here locally. So the first thing that we wanted to do in that situation was, number one, talk with law enforcement, talk with the FBI, talk with the state police, find out what kind of threat this was and what's the credibility of it, which they had already been working on it, about a week before. And so they had some pretty solid information that there was no, credibility to this. But at the same time, none of us want to, not take something serious and not put the proper take the precautions that are needed.
Once you let your guard down, they'll sneak in around it.
That's right. And so we wanted to make sure that parents knew what we knew, and so we communicated with parents. And not only did we communicate with parents, we talked to our staff. Of course, all of our schools, we've done so much in the areas of school safety. Every campus has a SRO.
Thank goodness.
Every campus is locked down.
That's an outstanding program too.
Yeah, it is, and we're
we're
very fortunate to have a city council and a chief of police and a sheriff that supports that program, and so and a school board that has put up some additional resources to ensure that every campus has that armed security officer.
When one of these shootings take place, whether it's at a Walmart store or a church or a school, the networks congregate, and they're there for 3 or 4 days, and that's all you see. What would happen if they ignored it one time? Is there a glamour? Or some of these people looking for, look what I did?
Yeah.
It's like John Hinckley shooting Ronald Reagan, like Jodie Foster will love me now.
Yeah.
How stupid is that?
Yeah.
Or Mark David Chapman when he shot John Lennon, saying, I'm going to replace him. I'm going to be bigger than him. It's the mental state.
Yeah.
And so what if they didn't report?
Yeah. I don't know the answer to your question.
You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. I don't know what the answer to that, would be. All I know that
the song Don Henley had, Dirty Laundry. Are we airing somebody's dirty laundry? You know what I'm saying?
I do.
It's just, where's the church shooting? Was that in Texas? About a year ago?
Tennessee, wasn't it?
Was it Tennessee?
I think it's Tennessee.
Yeah,
it
was Tennessee.
Tennessee. But, Sheriff Montgomery was here yesterday, and we talked about, we got people that are in and out of jail, prison. Like, he said you have to work hard to go to prison nowadays. And he's got guys, 5 or 6 times been in and out of the pen? So.
No, some more than that.
Anyway, I'll get off my soapbox. More with the superintendent right after this break. I mean, it's just...
So there I was, naked as a jaybird in the shower with soap in my hair and eyes when I lost water pressure down to a dribble. I immediately grabbed my towel and dialed up Jake at JM Sales and Pump Service. Jake came right over and fixed my water pressure. Now I can take my showers with confidence. Just call Jake.
For all your sales and pump needs, just call Jake at JM Sales and Pump Service, 870-431-5445. He offers high-quality stay-right product.
It takes the right gear to survive out here. There she is. Ferris. It's the best gear around. Strong as an ox. Safe as houses. Out back, there's one powerful beast. Awesome. 4-wheel suspension, handles whatever Mother Nature throws at you. Designed to take the hard out of hard work and deliver all the power you could need. So if you want to tackle the great outdoors, get yourself a Ferris.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Are you ready for some football? Hometown TV is back with live football and the game of the week. Friday night, area high school football with announcer Bob Rechtenwald, bringing you the best in play-by-play. Visit hometowntv.net for schedule and show times. Plus, watch instant replay live from your mobile device, whether at the game or not, right here on K26 and XL7.
At 2014, I had back surgery, and I had always been told that chiropractic care, once you have that, is not possible. After coming up here to see Doc Osgood, I've learned just how much it is helpful, and I find now that I can do a lot more activities like mowing the yard, or even my job as a sports reporter. Going to the games is not a problem anymore. I don't have near the problem that I used to, and as I keep progressing, I think it'll get better and better.
(7:53) visiting with Dr. Jake Long, Superintendent of Mountain Home Public Schools, where the tradition of excellence continues, and a happy attitude, a good positive outlook, that goes a long way in every classroom.
Hard work.
Yes.
Grit, perseverance, all those things are exactly what our employers here within our community are looking for. And a lot can be overcome through a positive attitude, through hard work. And as adults, I do feel like it is our responsibility, teaching staff, parents, administrators, school board, that we demonstrate, that positivity to our kids, because they're watching, and they're watching all the time.
And they've got that persona like, oh, she don't want to be here, or he don't want to be talking about the instructor.
That's right.
But when they're there, we're going to do this, we're going to do good, we're going to excel, we're going to keep moving on, the kids get excited.
That's right.
And I think they're, you get that positive momentum going, and it'll snowball all the way down the hill.
Absolutely. My wife and I, we are fortunate enough to be able to be mentors to a class, and so we got to meet our mentoring class this Wednesday as a new class, but they are seniors, and so they had 3 or 4 different or 2 or 3 different mentors over the past couple years, and you could just see, the desire to grow, and they're seniors, and the desire to achieve at high levels. And I feel like as educators, and Coach Goodwin, Philip Goodwin is their advisor, and he's just I don't know if you know him, but he's an awesome man.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just a great teacher, he's a great coach, but just an incredible person. And he was breathing, and you could tell he had just, breathed inspiration into these kids and had them ready to roll.
We've always teased Barney Larry. He's at the Foundation Hospital, Mr. Positive. Whenever he was invited to speak, go out there, be positive. You can do it.
That's right.
A good encourager. And I think that's what I'm seeing now in Mountain Home Public Schools. Not only do you teach, but you encourage.
Yeah.
And with opportunities like I've got written on my notes here, incredible.
Yeah, and our people are working so hard. Everyone from the counselors to by the way, I don't know that I've been here since Kathy Beckham been recognized as a state finalist Teacher of the Year.
I saw that on social media. Yeah.
So she is one of 4 state finalists, Arkansas state finalists for Teachers of the Year, which is a big deal. We've never had one in Mountain Home.
That's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
And a lot of that is because of her hard work that she puts in, and the dedication she does for students, through ensuring that they have internships lined up, through the ensuring that their work study is rolling. And you go in there at any point in the day, she might have 1 or 2 students in there, and she's just pointing them in the direction in which they need to go. And she works with a lot of our local businesses in placing students into job opportunities, some of which we have great success, some of it we fall on our face.
But you pick up the pieces and move on.
That's right. And that's what that's the I guess that's the approach that I feel like we've taken from a school system, is let's expose our kids to as many different opportunities that we possibly can, so that they can achieve at a so that they can know which direction they're going to go, and then have that foundation, those foundational elements to achieve once they get there.
I think, what I'm hearing here is you're teaching that the road to success may have a few potholes in it.
Absolutely. I mean, is that not true for each one of us?
That's life.
That's life,
Because I know myself. I mean, it definitely has not always gone the way that that we want it to. So it does happen, and I'm very thankful for our people for the investment that they are making in our kids' lives.
And look what Jeff Kincaid's doing. What's the proper name of his facility?
Guy Berry Alternative School. Yeah.
Guy
Berry College and Career Academy.
That's it.
College and Career Academy.
Yeah, I was about to say they kind of switched that around. Yeah.
And great success in that.
Yeah, great success there. And then really just to see the inspiration that this young lady within that Second Chance program had in talking to the school board yesterday. Her employer let her come over for lunch.
Really?
Which we were very thankful of. So she came over and she got to, and she just told us how it was and what she's having to do, and how thankful she is for the opportunity to get to gain that high school diploma.
That's
after
incredible.
Not making, after things happening, and maybe not making some great choices, and just life happening to her.
Yeah, and we've all made bad choices.
Yep.
You just
keep rolling.
Figure out a way to get around it.
And then some of it wasn't even a bad choice. It's the cards you were dealt.
That's right.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
That is the truth. So I think we got just a couple minutes.
What do we got? Minute
and a half.
About 90 seconds.
So September is very full with activities. Of course, we have the first week really in the books, so we're down to 3 weeks in September. But you can go to our website at mhbombers.com, and you can see all the different things that we have going on in September. Pretty much on any given night from now till the end of the month, you can catch some sort of football game, some sort of volleyball game, might be a cross-country meet here in town. But if you want to know specifics on that, go to mhbombers.com. You can also go to our Facebook page, and we try to keep that updated as well. But lots of things going on. But if you ever need anything, anybody in the community, feel free to give us a call, 425-1201, or email me at jlong@mhbombers.com.
Trish is so happy when she answers the phone.
Trish.
She I tell you what, this is Trish.
She is the world's,
happy all the time.
She is the world's greatest director of first impressions.
Yep.
And instead of it saying Trish Lewis on her, or Trish Turner on her thing, it needs to say director of first impressions, because she does it.
Let's get a good
job.
Go Bombers here for the camera.
Go Bombers.
Go Bombers. See you on Monday.